back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nzokuhlektakwala, also known as your favorite Moghey, and we are back again with another video. Yes. For those that have already subscribed, thank you so much, guys, for coming back. And for those that haven't subscribed, guys, what is the matter? Where's the problem? Is it at home or is it with you? Okay, I'll take a drink whilst you tell me what the matter is actually. Oh, you were about to, but what stopped you then? Anyways, please make sure that you subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, don't forget to click on the notification bell so that you can receive a notification every time I drop a video. Anyways, welcome back, and I am back, as you can see, with the title of my video. Today I am here with my story time. What? Abafana, amadoda. Abafana, amadoda. The male species. But anyways, without talking too much, and another thing, before I even begin with my story, I feel like it would be selfish and very rude of you to judge someone with a crimped shirt. I'm not saying I'm having a crimped shirt, but during these trying times of load shedding, it would be wrong for you to judge someone with a crimped shirt. But anyways, without saying too much, let me get on with my story. It was 2018 and I was working in Fave, and during that time, you know, jolly kali, things were not jolly calling. I don't know if I'm making sense. Like, things were not adding up. Manager, I was talking to my manager, just having just a normal chat, you know, telling my manager that, dude, it's kind of tough, you know, jolly kali, so I don't know what to do anymore. So my manager decided that I try out a dating site. So I was like, yeah? Oh, what? Man, nah. Yeah. I've heard so many stories about dating sites, but this is not something that I'm willing to do. But he was like, no, try out Grindr'D. It's for the community and whatever. And I was like, Grindr'D? It sounds like people are getting grinded up in there. And I wouldn't want to be the person that gets grinded up. Like, no. Grindr'D? What's that? Like, it sounded rough to me. I was like, Grindr'D? But anyways, I was like, okay, cool. Let me just give it a try. You know? And then, sorry, let me refill. And then I decided, no, you know what? Let me just download Grindr'D. I download Grindr'D. A few pervs here and there. I was so annoyed, you know, people that can't even hold a conversation. That was my problem. My biggest problem is that they can't even hold a conversation, because it's a matter of, you need to know why you're there, and it doesn't look like, in terms of Mjolo, you are supposed to be there, you know. So I was like, I don't like the space. Honestly, I don't like the space. But anyways, Sana, I still continue talking to other people, and then after that, I found this one guy. Amazing guy. So me and this guy find each other. It is a Tuesday afternoon. So we barely spoke, and it was a matter of waiting. We started talking properly the next day. Oh, okay. So me and this guy were speaking like literally each and every second, each and every hour, each and every, like, the whole day of the Wednesday now. The whole day of the Wednesday, me and this guy are talking, and he is saying everything that I want to hear. He's the love of my life. He is, guys. He was basically saying everything that I wanted him to say. And we were having like such a great conversation. His personality was like good. He was complimenting me like in every way possible. And because now I'm a very vulnerable person, I decided, no, you know what, let me just fall deep in love. Let me fall in love with you. Yeah, yeah. At that point, I decided, you know what? I'm falling deep with this guy. I'm really falling deep with this guy. How? Okay. As we were talking, so we come to the conversation about where he stays, where I stay, and then he was like, he stays in Soweto, and I was like, whoa. Okay, that's a bit far off because now I stay in the Far East Rand. I stay like hole. I stay like close to Mpumalanga basically. Yeah, I know I work in Fourways, but I travel from Springs to Fourways basically. So he puts out a suggestion. He's like, why don't you just move in? I'm like, what? Move in. Are you listening to yourself? It's our first day talking, and you already suggesting, Khori, let's move in. I'm like, no, it's too soon, so we can't move in as yet. The only thing that I can do is like maybe on one random weekend I can rock up and then spend the weekend. And then he was like, okay, no, I understand. Why don't you rock up tomorrow? I'm like, rock up when? Tomorrow. Do you understand that tomorrow is still during the week? It's not a weekend, and I'm not planning to come this weekend. I was not planning to come for the next coming 3 weekends until I understand where the solidity of this ground is standing. And you are telling me that I need to pitch up tomorrow. Make it make sense. Please make it make sense. But you know what? Because I wanted to prove myself, and said, come over. I should come over, and I will come over. So I was like, okay, cool, it's not a problem. What you can do for me to give me reassurance that I'm actually gonna be there tomorrow, please make sure that you wash your sheets. I shot myself in the foot. I shot myself in the foot. So I asked the gent to wash his sheets so that when I come over, I come for clean sheets. And also I'm thinking in my head, it's not gonna be something very hectic. We're just gonna be having, you know, getting to know each other. Yes, I'm sleeping over. I know. Yes, I'm sleeping over, but you know what? We are just gonna be getting to know each other, harmless visit, you know, so that we can establish where we are actually going from here to another level, you know. Cool. Then it stays there. I get home, take my mini small bag, pack my clothes so that, you know, when I leave work on Thursday, I'm gonna go over to his place, and then on Friday, so I pack clothes for the Friday so that when I leave Soweto, I go to work, and then after work I come back home. Cool. How? I pack my bag, you know, we're still talking, and now it has gotten to a point where we're even talking on the phone, and I'm like, I need to marry this guy, but I'm worried about the meeting tomorrow, but I need to marry this guy. I really need to marry this guy, but you know what? I think tomorrow is going to be an establishment on when he's bringing his uncles, when he's going to invite his uncles to come over. So you know what, let's just get there, let's just do that, no problem. Then it's now Thursday, I go to work, I've got my bag, I've got my work stuff, I've got my bag, and you know what, we're doing this. Still in the morning, I wake up to a good morning text. I'm like, guys, yeah, he really is. So I wake up to a good morning text, and then we still continue talking, and the day goes by, we're still talking. Like, he's very, you know what, he's talking, he's there, you know. So for the sake of the story, I'll call him Tongai. He was not from outside, but I'll call him Tongai. So Tongai now, it's knockoff time. So Tongai is knocking off from his work. I have to knock off from my work. But my problem is, I work in Fave. Tongai works in town. I almost mentioned where. No, not that girl. I don't sip and spill. No, I don't kiss a towel. Okay. So Tongai is like, we're gonna meet up in town. I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. So okay, judge me, because I know some of y'all are gonna say, why didn't he pick you up from work? Why should you meet in town? So Tongai was a very smart guy, actually. What Tongai did, or I feel like he was a smart guy. Like, everyone has their own choice, everyone has their own decision on how they're gonna take on life. So Tongai decided to buy a house first, then buying a car. So to me, that was more attractive, because I was like, okay, at least now I can hustle to get now. I'm gonna be, the madam of the house. As long as the big issue, which is having a house, has been sorted. Okay. Tongai says, Tongai asked me, must he cook or should we order takeout? So I'm like, I don't know what he's gonna put in. I don't know what he's gonna put in. Let's rather get takeouts. He's like, okay, cool. They now get na owner texting yako for ways very this very and they're going to town. I am nervous. I'm like, Senzo, why did I even agree? Just came up with an excuse and said, no, I can't because it's during the week. And no, now a lot of things are going over my head. I'm like, I've never met this guy. I'm only gonna meet this guy now, and I'm gonna sleep over at his place. And I'm stressed. I'm panicking. But I'm like, okay, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, so let's go for it. Let's do it. Let's go for it. It says we should meet at Chicken Licken. Okay, in Brie. We met at Chicken Licken in Brie. So when I was walking in, he's coming out, so I could literally see him. Guys! When I believe me, when I my head was like, this is the love of my life. I'll just sip on this. Tongai is dressed so nice. Okay, I understand why he was dressed so nice because of where he works, but he was not good looking. He's not typically the type of guy that I'd go for, but you know what? He was good. He was dressed so nice. He smelled so nice. Had a watch on, like literally everything. Okay. So Tongai and I go to Brie now to take a taxi to Soweto. But we eventually take a taxi to Soweto. Okay. How? Tongai is still a good guy. Tongai is still talking to me. Tongai, we're still like literally still getting to know each other. The conversation's flowing. Everything is just, adding up, in the taxi, we are there, How? Okay. We get to his house. Gorgeous house. Very gorgeous. Like literally when you walk in by the kitchen, there's a mini bar there. So bottles of wine and whatever. His sitting room setup was more of a studio setup. So you know what, the aesthetic of that house was gorgeous. So I saw that, okay, at least he has a great taste. So there's not much work that I have to do in terms of like changing the aesthetics and whatever. As you can see, my aesthetics are not even aesthetic. So at least at least somebody is doing something here, cool. So he offers me a bottle of wine. Tom. That's where the problem began. Tongai offers me a bottle of wine. So I was like, nah, cool. Bring in my red wine. It's fine. He takes his other wine, some cheap ass wine. He had like different kinds of wine. And I was like, okay, this guy knows his story, guys. This guy knows his story. Okay. He puts on some music, you know, we chill, we talk. 1 minute I was sitting alone, the next minute yabona abafana. One thing. So the 1 minute I was sitting like on my side, the next minute we are now cuddling on the couch. Okay, oh, no problem. And then he was like, do you not want to take a shower? It's been a long day. Jimmy comes to Joburg. So I'm like, okay, no problem, I'll take a shower. Took a shower, he takes a shower. Nothing happened. We didn't take a shower together. I took mine alone, he took his alone. So we didn't shower together. And then after taking a shower, he's like, oh, let's put on the sheets in bed. I'm like, how, dude, Vele, you really washed the sheets? He's like, yeah, I did. I'm like, okay, so kina all na put him, no, babe, that corner, yeah, babe, okay, cool. Is your corner fine? Yeah. Believe me when I say I already saw us having 2 kids running around, and I was already there, personally. Not Senzo, I was already there. So, put the sheet on. After that, we still continue chilling, we talk, and then now it's time to go sleep. And I'm like, the wine has wined, the wine is whining, the wine is whining. So everything is just whining in, and I'm like, I'm not ready. And I didn't come here for that. I just came here for like get to know each other, like get to know me tag. It was a get to know me tag. So do we really have to sleep in the same bed? Is it really gonna happen? Is it really supposed to be like that? Oh, we head over to bed. How? Get to bed. First, cuddles. Okay, nothing hectic. Cuddles. Is building up the temple, one thing led to another, and yeah. And then as the temple was building up, one thing led to another, and it was tough really. So I saw myself being caught, and wow, I'm not gonna say I can still feel him, but it was good. How good was it? It was good at the point where I said I love you mid-cloth. Please give me a moment to myself. How, everything is happening and everything is nice, and Kina, oh my gosh, I love you so much. Guys, please give me a moment. Please give me a moment to fill in this embarrassment, because it was too embarrassing. So as the cloth was clothering and I said I love you mid-cloth, so he was like, okay. That's what he said. He said okay, and I should have seen the red flag there, but no, now continued. Okay, so after a couple of few rounds, we eventually sleep. This morning, okay. Morning glory, my love. Morning glory. Wake up with morning glory. We go in. In my head now, I'm convinced. Certainly sharp. I've proved myself, Hori. You know what? Me and you can be togetherness, can do something. We can even get married. Like that's how much I feel like I've proved myself. Like dog, I traveled all the way, and I slept over, and the whole night you've been up on me. So dog, there's no way. Guess what your favorite Moghey does in the morning? In the morning after taking a shower, as we are preparing for work, so when he was taking a shower, I asked him nicely. So I was like, "Can you bring me your clothes so that you're gonna wear today, so that I can, so I can iron for you?" And the guy, as sweet as he is, he brought the clothes, and I ironed, guys, and I. Why it's in toy baby tangumtete? Why it's in toy baby tangumtete? It was so sharp that, you know what, you could literally prick yourself by like touching it. That's how good I was. And I'm not so good when it comes to ironing. You can tell. But with Tongai's clothes, I made sure that I do it to my utmost best. I do it. I really give him like the nicest clothes ever. Tongai and I now we're leaving the house. We're going to take a cab. So they're gonna split. He's gonna go to work, and I'm gonna take a cab going to 4 ways to work. Okay. Hey. Just after we left the gate, Tongai is walking 5 steps further than me. Like 5 steps further than me. Me, I'm here behind. I'm like, are we not supposed to be together? No. How? Here's Tongai. Not Nyalandel. So when I catch up, no. Guys, listen to me and listen to me properly. Tongai is walking in front. I follow. When I try to catch up, he still moves like Ngari. We are red racing now, and I'm like, what's going on? Okay, I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. And then we get to the taxi. He decides to go sit in the back. In the back, there was one person short, and then there was space in the seat in the seat after, in the row after. Tongai decides to go to the back, and he leaves me to get another seat. I'm like, whoa, guys, what's going on now? Something is not adding up. Okay, I'm like, okay, no problem. Taxi goes to town. Luckily I had my headphones on, so I put on my headphones. Taxi goes to town. So when he gets off, he brushes me. He's like, hey, we'll talk. And then that was it. So now I'm going to work, and like Haki Sharp, I'm not okay of what happened this morning. So I get to work. So I'm like, hey, I got to work safely. Thank you for everything. Thank you for last night. Don't ask what Tongai did. Tongai sent this. Tongai sent this to me, and that was it. It was unbelievable, and I felt, dog, I cried at work. I cried because I was like, guys, just yesterday, me and this guy, just 2 days, it's been 2 days, and now things are just not adding up. Lord, what have I done? What have I done to you, my Lord? Okay. And then days pass. Tonga is not responding to any of my texts. I keep on texting good morning. He's not responding. Good night. He's not responding. Okay, Nami, I was Nambi but I keep on texting, and then he doesn't respond. How came this one day? I sent him a text. So I'm like, you know what? You used me, and I'm gonna report you on social media. You forget that I have a following, so I'm gonna report you on social media because you're a scam. I don't understand how you're gonna treat me like this after all that has happened. He's like, no, you know what? I'm sorry. Things have been hectic. So I think he was alarmed by the fact that what social media. So I'm like, no, I care for you, and you know what? Things have been hectic on my side. With things being hectic, so I haven't been able to like talk to you and whatever. So I'm like, dog, but you loved me on the first date, first meeting. You loved me. You didn't know that things are hectic on his side. Ganjan, how? Hi, Tonga is like, it was a mistake for us to have sex on the first date. Next time we're not gonna do that. When are we gonna have another first date? Because we had one already. So when are we gonna have another one? So I was like, you know what? This guy's an ass, and this guy is no, I can't. So from there, after he told me that, I cried for weeks. I cried for 40 days and 40 nights, guys, because I was like, it took so much from me. It took so much from me to actually do all of that, and when you just did it, and then that was it. So that's where I picked up Grindr'D is not for the faint-hearted, my love. Grindr'D is not for the, if you are faint-hearted, my love, it's not for you. Please do not try it. If you are fragile like me, if you came in a box that says handle with care, fragile, please do not try Grindr'D. Please, you can even hear by the name. Please do not. I'm not bashing Grindr'D. It has its own people. Get me right. I'm not bashing Grindr'D. It has its own people, and I'm not those people, unfortunately. Thank you guys so much for listening to my story. Thank you guys so much for joining me on my story time. Please do not forget to click like and share with your friends. Don't forget to comment down below, and also please guys, if you have any video suggestions that you want me to do, please do comment down below. Thank you so much guys for joining me, and I'll see you on my next video. Mwah.